All right, how much can you make on a new construction home? So I'm going to show you a real example from 2025. This is a project or two projects we're doing right now of what you can make on a simple new build. Things to keep in mind. This is a three bed, two bath, two car garage, 1,590 square foot house. So of course, if you go build a 3,000 square foot home in a nice upper class neighborhood, your margins could be much larger. Of course, your risk and costs are as well, and vice versa. If you're doing modulars that sell for under 200K in Ocala, Florida, your numbers will likely compress. Second thing to keep in mind is I'm not the contractor. I'm the investor hiring the contractor. If you go and do this yourself and start a construction business and get your license, you can make significantly more because you'll see the fee that I'm paying my contractor. So here are the numbers. So this is from my contractor. This bid, if you're going to do this, you should get a breakdown like this, potentially with even more detail, but I'm fine with this because I've used this person. A couple of my friends have used them. They've been great. So from beginning to end, soft costs, which are engineering, plans, permit fee, water and sewer tap. Most people do not realize how expensive this can be. If there's a water and sewer line, you don't just get to tap into that for nothing. You have to pay. Now, this is really high. This is in Colorado where it's a desert, there's a lack of water. If you go do this in Florida or the Carolinas, this will be much, much lower, but you're still going to pay thousands of dollars just to tap in. Excavation, pouring the foundations, all the concrete work, right? That's what flat work means. All the rough infrastructure and then the labor around that. There's no steel, but of course you need the wood, the trusses, roof, stone. We do stucco on this one. There's several layers, garage doors, windows, trim, etc., drywall, insulation, some of the finishes. And that takes us down to the final numbers. Now I'm paying $35,000 to my contractor to do this. This is a mostly passive project. Once started, I just disperse draws and have someone double check it for me. So again, if you're actually putting this together, you can make this, add this to your margin and potentially more if you're really good at negotiating and managing people or doing some of the work yourself. Landscaping is just a little bit of 57 gravel around the outside. These are just simple lots, not a lot of site prep or anything. We don't need fire sprinkler because this is not commercial, and then no asphalt because again, this isn't a commercial building with a big parking lot. The flat work covers the driveway. Just shy of $60,000. That includes a $7,000 contingency per house. Land, got two lots, one at 18, one at 21.5, so I just put it at 20. Cost to originate the construction loans plus the interest along the way, 6% of 375, which is the expected sale price, is 22,500, approximately a 53,000 margin per house. In my mind, 40 to 60 per house is pretty solid. Anywhere in there, and you're doing good for a small three bed, two bath like this. Now, I've sold this house as high as 398 and as low as I think it was 360, depending on what the market was doing. That 398 was in the frenzy of 2021 summer, and then the 360 was when there was a really big pullback in at least this market, mid 2023. Rates had gone up, they'd stayed higher than everyone expected. Recent comps suggest 375 to 385, so we'll probably just list it 379.9. So this is a good example of what you can make on a spec house. And again, if you're the contractor and you do this yourself, you can make 100 grand on these things. And this is not a big home. So construction can be very profitable. If you have a land business, this is a great kind of value add to potentially do on a few of your lots at a time to complement what you're already doing with the assignments and flipping. So that's a real example in 2025, and these numbers are applicable not just in 2025, but since I've gotten into the business in 2018. So hope that's helpful.